was only there was only one AEW top star, and he say, well, speaking to a Five report, had just state, and then Mike Sosson and PW so had just update on any say into his whole current contract of holding the whistle, stating, quote, so it was a BACKSTAGE one update on any say his AEW contract in the whistle. So AEW top star any say is reporting positive in a whole current AEW contract with a new BACKSTAGE update with something like on her new whistle with a permission. So yes, it was reporting to a Fafo. It's reporting that any say AEW contract is set to expire into the spring of this year's 2026. So I was going to include an audio report that I hope current deal might going to end sooner to doesn't believe is that AEW will try to retain her even as it remains open to exploring all options, but once the current deal expires, this contract timeline keeps her on to a top list of lendable AEW names with major deals coming up also next year. NBC has not employed labor on AEW television in recent months, and Liz has a foreign response about her long-term role is the promotion. However, and there is no allegations says yet of formal talks with WWE and NXT has a circumstance to the loop, and still so at BACKSTAGE to allegation remains that any say is more likely to stay with AEW and then she might leave opponent in both sides can agree on the terms for a new current contract, but once her current deal expires. Any say is signed with AEW with back in April of last year 2020 and quickly became a mainstay on AEW television during her title run. She has been invited with a dog oil and a critical advocate Sally, while also growing and has one and half of Team Say alongside Tate Milo. Added with her AEW contract is set to expire in spring of 2026. So, after how Tony Khan chooses to follow any say over the coming months, it may to bring over further clues about her long-term whistle with the permission. Well, so I will give you guys an update on any say and just her contract deal might be expired. Any say her current deal might be up until AEW into spring of 2026. So this was to indicate to any say to might leave as the whole deal and this current deal was up. At a certain time he has spent with AEW up last year back in 2020 as a certain this deal might hold current contract might be expired at this time for her universal. So mine to indicate to stay with AEW or not, this it was up to size for her. So I just this update on any sales contract might be expired at this time this year. So do you think any say might could going to leave very soon? Is might go to WWE. So when I just heard the announce for when you say, so what's next for any say? So when I just heard the announce, any say, so what's next for any say for her to next step for her in the universal. So when I just heard the announce, and further update on any say, and don't forget to like subscribe in the top below right there. And by this time, peace.